Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Bragaton. Let's continue exploring the lower city.
Don't waste a step. As if Stelmane's death wasn't horrid enough.
Hilario Varoda.
One Duke murdered? That's bad luck. Two? That's cause for public concern. My mother always told me, don't raise your head above the parapet if you don't want to lose it. Gortash did a lot more than that, and he's paid for it dearly.
Do you really think it was absolutist? Awful, isn't it? What happened to Gortash? But as long as they're only targeting the powers that be, I suppose we'll be safe enough. Whoever replaces Gortash better have a strong stomach for assassination attempts. Or a better command of the Steel Watch.
I wonder who will take charge now that Gortash is gone.
Whoever it is, good luck to them.
Thank you for dinner.
Stop just because there's a power vacuum.
Dearest Tally, thank you again for having us over the other night. I can't tell you how nice it was to just sit around a table, eat good food, and talk again. It was like the whole world's gone mad, so having a normal meal with friends was such a treat, especially for the kids. Speaking of, if you ever need us to take AO so you and Tim can have some time to yourselves, we'll be more than happy to. I didn't want to pry and risk spoiling the evening, but Tim did seem a little on edge. Just let us know, and thank you again. Love, Sabine, Freddy, and the kids, X.
If the higher-ups aren't safe, what hope do we have?
I heard Gortash was strong.
Tim Ambrose.
What are you doing here? This is a private home, understand? Be on your way, or I'll summon the City Watch to deal with you.
Like to see them try.
Hello. Are you a tax collector? Papa told me I shouldn't talk to them if they showed up. Mama keeps telling Papa we need a lock on our door. I suppose this explains why.
Let's read Tim's notebook. The journal is filled with sketches of dresses, notes on unusual stitches, and several intricately detailed embroidery patterns. Volume 4. We've seen that before. Hello, Tally.
Hello. I wasn't expecting any guests. You a friend of my husband, perhaps?
Nope, I just have a habit of popping in every now and then.
Something over there. The work is never done.
Still alive. So that's progress. First Stelmane, and now Gortash. If the higher-ups aren't safe, what hope do we have?
I heard Gortash was strangled with a piece of his own intestine.
As if Stelmane's death wasn't
Plenty of folk like that Gortash bloke, judging by all the obituaries.
Trying to get out of their house before they realize I stole something. Missed payment. Ambrose. My organization helped with your finances on the understanding that you'd repay your debt promptly. Imagine my disappointment when that debt came due and instead of a sack of coin, how you sent me was a string of wet excuses. Now I know you're an honest man who loves his family, so you work hard to put things right between us, but I can't ignore a missed payment. My people will be there tomorrow to collect a late fee. They'll come back every 10 days until you clear your debt or they're forced to terminate our contract. I hope I've made myself clear. Keen, Guildmaster. On the back of the letter is a scrawled record of money and treasures squirreled away, slowly increasing but dipping dramatically every 10 days. It never gets close to the total circled at the bottom of the page. Well, Keen is who we're looking for Jaheira's quest.
Be on your way, or I'll summon the City Watch to deal with you.
Ambrose Ledger. A tailor's record of customers and jobs. Leafing through the pages, it seems he's clothed everyone from the upper city's finest to passing sailors who needed their uniforms patched. By all accounts, he enjoyed a brisk trade until recently, when paid in full started to give away to IOU.
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jin, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
Talk to Flareth.
There's some rather lovely vintages out today. I'd get in quick if I were you. Back again, I see. Hope you're enjoying the festivities.
Answer.
What I read, Gortash was a stand-up.
Glorious summer's day, is it not? Perfect, in my opinion, for a light, refreshing tipple. Ah, you return. Beautiful day for a bottle.
Well, tells me you think every day is a beautiful day for a bottle. Rig.
I'm rather enjoying the white. Maybe you should give it a try. I don't know about you, but I think some of these folk might be drunkards.
Maybe. Alright, a lot of people to talk to here. We'll start with Porter Overe.
Now, keep it quiet. But I'm thinking I might have a little work tipple.
Why would you tell a stranger if you want to keep it quiet?
You see, the key is to have enough drink to be cheery. But not so much you fall over.
Roger Highberry.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highberry, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Oh, that's...
Call me Cora, Master Metzley.
That's Delore.
And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
So we found that bottle of Master Metzley's wine in Duke Stelmane's room that was poisoned. And we're looking for a dwarf in red armor. Odd that we can't call him out. We could call out the... I think it was a halfling. Over at Worm's Crossing. Because he's wearing red. There's also the other dwarf in red we could call out at the comedy show, but not this guy. Poor Highberry, your life is in danger. A serial killer is after you.
No. I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's not very amusing.
Why, a serial killer? Oh, that's terrible. Master Metzley, are you quite all right?
It was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face, and I will peel it from your skull should you interfere again.
Yeah, so Delora ran away, it looks like. Or there's 3 versions of him. All the doppelgangers. Alright, well, let's get to work, I guess.
I take no joy in this.
What's on right beside us?
Eyes on what you're doing.
Trying to enjoy the festival. Stop bothering me.
We're not supposed to be enjoying the festival. We're working. Are you drunk?
Not.
Going to his next victim, no doubt.
See, Mr. Needle, I first met the late
Tombstone
Lord
shop
Gortash
key.
when I was a
Oh!
child.
The key to the front door of Kettle Hollow's Tombstone shop. So the Delore quest would take us to the shop that we already broke into, where we'd find that door. A promising candidate. Interim report. The Scarred Dwarf is a promising candidate for Unholy Assassin. Though he is personally crude, his methods of homicide are artistic and even innovative. He has set up a deadly wine festival to eliminate his next target, and I, for one, will be observing it closely. Shalar Cole. Oh no, this counts as stealing. Don't mind if I do.
Enough to make the guests forget how dangerous Baldur's game is. So, lots.
How can we expect them to protect us?
Catch a break.
Let's talk to Mutton Chops. Oh, really?
You need to slow. Can you believe it? I thought this would be a civilized event. Can you believe it?
Preparations prepared. To the Highberry household. Stock is exactly where it needs to be. All preparations have been perfectly fashioned just so. Weather's looking lush. The festival's going to be a beautiful day for a bottle. Mark my words. I told you, this guy always thinks it's a beautiful day for a bottle. Once we're finished, we'll make sure to leave our agreed percentage in a secure location nearby for your distribution to charity. Been an absolute pleasure working with you both. Best on tour. Gift note. Dearest Cora and Roger, what a pity that I cannot make it to your celebration. I've sent my best aged wine in my stead, that you may celebrate without me. Store it in the basement, and it'll age like, well, you know. With greatest regrets, Hoops. Sweat-stained note. A letter scrawled in an unsteady, lopsided hand. Lovely home you've got here, Mrs. Highberry. Lovely husband, lovely orphans in your care. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Perfectly lovely. You take care now.
Highberry Townhouse.
Oh, these don't count as stealing either. Don't mind if I do. Oh, that one does. The Blackstaff. I guess they're fond of the Blackstaff.
Why would anyone want to hurt Cora? Goodness, I just hope the children are safe.
Merchant's Almanac, The Tradeway. Oh, not allowed to read that. Never mind. Let's talk to Cora.
I still can't believe... Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us.
Oh, we stopped Cora Highberry from drinking poisoned wine, saving her life.
Perhaps we should look
Good amount of gold for it, too.
I still can't believe...
Oh, more free wine.
Horrid man wanted to do. Why would anyone want to hurt Cora?
All this violence sitting around all these orphans wandering around. A Modest Guide to Sword Coast Wine. A sommelier's guide to wines found along the Sword Coast. It extols the virtues of Burduscan Dark and Arabellan Dry. The sinuous, fruity flavors of Ruby Red Overquist. The throat-slamming notes of Red Dragon Crush snatched from the hands of charming Vistani tradesfolk. They invent vintages as richly hued as the robes of their red wizards. Pale Cerulean Glowfire. And it praises these with the same vigor that it acclaims the inferior mulled wines such as Czar and Daggerford Clary, which the author claims are as suitably for consumption as Bugbear Taint.
I'll write to the council. This cannot happen again.
Let's check in with Roger.
I still can't believe...
Wasn't talking to you.
I still...
Oh, can't talk to Roger. Alright. Molly the Orphan.
Thank you for helping Cora. I couldn't do any of this without her.
We'll be hosting.
Thank you for helping Cora.
Timmy the Orphan.
Thank you for saving Cora. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for saving...
Goodness, I just hope the children are safe.
To think, if someone hadn't...
Oh, this one isn't kind of stealing. Alright, the Merchant's Almanac, The Coast Way. Not the same as the Trade Way on the other side. A book advising merchants on trade routes by one Roger Highberry. Now, you'd be forgiven for thinking, I've made it on the Coast Way. It's plain sailing to Baldur's Gate from here. That's where you'd be wrong, my friend. While it only spans from... It's supposed to be from Baragost to the Great Gate itself. The Coastway is more tricksy than you'd expect. And it's a prime spot for ne'er-do-wells and ruffian types to prey on upstanding mercantile folk on account of the Cloakwood's proximity. The rest of the writing continues in a similarly ambling but ultimately helpful manner.
I still can't believe what that horrid man wanted to do.
That's right, the gold has us encumbered. Let's store some stuff. I'm never going to swap to the Zeusser Great Sword. I think it's a great item. And a great sword. But wasting an action in combat just isn't worth it. The Shield of Shielding actually isn't bad.
Sharp as ever.
A little redundant, but not bad.
How high?
I'd like to find her a proper club or quarterstaff to use instead.
Still some way to go.
What do you mean, better than ever? It was all about Lord Gortash dying.
Oh, right.
Oh, they don't care that I take anything up here, so I'm gonna put my sticky fingers to work.
How do you stay informed about stuff?
Still me, even after everything. Not bad. I've had better days, and worse ones.
Silver key. An elaborate key plated with silver.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Tear-stained letter. A letter pen on official Flaming Fist parchment. Tear stains lightly blot its ink. Dear Cora, I tried to write this twice now. I think it's best to be plain. Jasek is dead. Drowned hobgoblins tore through our ranks. Brent Joaquin's rest to ash. Whatever you tell Molly, just make sure she knows her daddy's the bravest man who ever lived. May Helm watch your hearth and home. Fist Ephron. So that's one of the dead Flaming Fist members that we saw at Joaquin's rest. Is Ephron the one that we could talk to that was praying, and that as a paladin we could pray with her? My thanks, Cora. Letter pen on official Flaming Fist parchment. Thank you, Cora, for taking Molly under your wing. I wish there was another way, that I could stay and look after her myself. When the Fist calls, I have to answer. I'll be back before you know it, I'm sure. I've got Ephron looking out for me after all. Yours vigilantly, Jasek. So I wonder if it is Ephron's tears or Cora's tears in that letter. Dusty Prayer Book. A Lethendarian prayer book, the dust on its cover seems to catch every errant beam of sunlight. Lo, Morning Lord, hear us cry. Let us too be wardens of creation. Let us bless your world with child. Light our wandering way. Consecrate our union, Morning Lord, we pray. Bless our bond with the life you would have us bring. Light our wandering way. The rest of the prayers follows a very similar tact. Same thing. Actually, that might be worth holding on to for the advantage or perception ability checks. I also really like this sword, but we're not going to use it. Oh, she's had this for a while. Since, the creche. So I wonder if Mistress Blessing works on... the Whispering Promise. Now, the ring doesn't say it applies Bless. It says, when you heal a creature, it gains a plus 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws for 2 turns, which is Bless. And it calls it Bless here. And this says Bless grants an additional 1d4, but I wonder if it specifically doesn't call it Bless on the item description so it doesn't stack with this.
I've got a long road ahead. Have to keep going.
I did get a little excited earlier when we passed the wine stalls right here. Thought we were going to find some merchants. But that weren't the case. We have that hatch to check out as well. Quite the house. Wine cellar key. A drinking horn. Oh, and a cleaver. Perfect opportunity to throw that on and see what we're failing at. I still failed.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
We'll grab a companion and come back and try that again.
Never a dull moment.
Alright, so that perception check, I think, was just for that portrait. I'm not going to steal the kids' toys. This time.
Another step forward.
Yeah, we're not having any luck with these perception checks.
Yes?
Oh, DC of 20. Alright, let's go grab Astarion.
Despite everything.
We'll also have him do the perception checks for us.
Never wanted the easy path.
Yes? You're sure? Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
Yes? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Alright, let's give him that shield first thing. It's alright, he doesn't need to be proficient in it, he just needs to do that. Aha! Highberries strongbox key. An elaborate key plated with silver.
How much farther can I go?
Yes? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
Yes? As you wish.
Well, that was a lucrative adventure.
Yeah, this edition runs better than ever.
These dukes need to start
They
improving.
mean better than ever. It was all about Lord
I'm
Gortash
exactly
dying.
as young Dalla made me. Never felt so liberated.
I don't read any of this. Excuse me.
But how do you stay informed about stuff? Dying lords, new wars, anything.
I don't see the point.
Big Mouth Thimson.
Can't believe Gortash is gone. Thought he was bloody invincible. Way the broadsheets nattered on about him.
Well, that's called propaganda, buddy.
Look, mate, excuse yourself. Dead lords won't gossip about themselves.
Margolin.
Can you believe how good the latest issue of the Baldur's Mouth looked? Me neither. Great broadsheet. Especially since they announced Lord Gortash's death. Oh, so many illustrations. The Gazette's illustrations have been magic since Gortash died. Proper evocative. Guess grief does that to folks. Looks better than ever.
Looks like we have a forge up ahead. Hey, that's our buddy. Well, I think next time might be a
Oh, right.
merchanting episode.
Never felt so liberated.
Diabolic Forge. Oh, did he open up his own blacksmithery? I assume he'd be working for someone, despite his experience. Oh, neat. Alright, well, I'm going to call it here. Next time, we'll meet with Damon again. I have to bring Karlach along for that. And do a ton of trading, potentially. Hopefully he has some good stuff for sale. As much as I like this armor, it doesn't really fit my character. I look evil enough already with the veins and all that.
No time to rest.
But either way, for now, thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one.